Alright, so this lesson is all about how to inject a bit more creativity into your everyday life. So basically, how to take an ordinary day and make it extraordinary. When you think of the word creativity, what words come to mind for you? For me, I think things like fun, adventure, new, innovation, silly, zany, or unusual. So, what can we do to make our day less usual? Well, even if you can't go anywhere, even if you just have to go to work, let's say it's not the weekend, it's a Monday, and we're going to work, and we're not really expecting the day to be unusual. One thing you could do is you could try new things in old places. So you could, for example, take a different street to work or from work than you normally would, a new route that you wouldn't normally take. You could have some kind of new food at lunch that you wouldn't normally get or that you've been dying to try and just never have because you've been too much in your routine. You could also talk to someone that you normally wouldn't. You could tell the cashier in the grocery store how beautiful her necklace is when you normally wouldn't. Something unusual. You could also, if you normally eat lunch at your desk, which sometimes I do, you could go for a walk in the park instead. Do something new in an old place that you wouldn't normally do. Another way that you can make your day more creative is by being more playful. What does this mean? It doesn't mean all of a sudden jumping on your desk and playing Simon Says with your coworkers. That's an American game, by the way, or maybe British too. But you could consider bringing toys to your desk. So a little bobblehead of your favorite TV show or rock star on your desk, or some other little office toy like those little balls that click-clack back and forth. Something fun that's within your range of vision that you're going to see while you're doing your work. Of course, you should also have photos of your loved ones, maybe a calendar that speaks to your passions up on the wall. Or if you don't want to bring toys, you could consider injecting a bit of color into your life. So if you normally are surrounded by beige walls, a brown desk, and a gray filing cabinet, try putting some colorful magnets up, wear a colorful scarf or a funny tie. Bright orange shoelaces are a favorite amongst my male art professor friends. Just something a little bit unexpected and vibrant. One thing that I do with my kids is I might do something completely unusual, like just out of the blue, I may serve them dessert first instead of their main course at dinner. Or if I'm giving little avocado slices, I may cut little smiley faces into them. Now, you're probably rolling your eyes, but by injecting a bit of surprise and fun into your day, you not only lift your own spirits, you lift the spirits of everyone around you. Another thing you could do is you could plan something for the future. Look forward to something. So even if you're stuck and it's a Tuesday and you're in the middle of doing some boring outcomes assessment report, you could start to plan something for the weekend. You could find an event, a festival, or a location like a park in your city or town that you've never been to and plan a trip for the weekend. You could also plan to eat at a new restaurant you've never been to, or you could try an unusual recipe with ingredients that you already have at home that you would have never otherwise tried. You could also learn a new skill. Try reading a book on something you are dying to learn about, or take an online class, kind of like this one. But there's also free and paid online classes all over the place. Just type in a subject that maybe you know nothing about, but you think is really intriguing. Even if it's, skydiving or something weird. Go for it. Okay, finally, we've talked about planning for the future. Let's talk about living in the present. So another way to make your boring day extraordinary is to breathe. Be in the now. Spend a few minutes without any glowing screen in front of you and really intensely be mindful. Notice the stones on the sidewalk and the sound of your footsteps as you're walking along. Look at the flowers blooming on the tree, the texture of a freshly painted blue shutter that's on somebody's window, the dog wagging its tail at you. Basically, see the world come alive as you are in the present. You'll notice that colors suddenly become brighter, sounds become more clear, textures are more distinct. Don't force yourself to do this for more than a couple of minutes, but notice during those few minutes how amazing the world is. Also, be careful that you don't accidentally step in dog poop as you're walking on the sidewalk or walking into oncoming traffic, because that will certainly hurt your newfound inner calm. So try one or all of these things and find your ordinary day and see it become more extraordinary. The more you do these things, the more exciting your days will be. All right, good luck.